of rock and roll.
Well, hello and welcome to the Daily Atheist Morning Show. I'm your host, the amazing Super Chris Mallard. Thank you for joining us this morning. My co-host Ryan is here with me today. She's hiding in the back. I'm looking at myself and the thing I am very washed out. But thankfully Ryan's bringing some color to the show this morning. Good morning, everyone. It's Woden's Day. We'll talk to you in just a minute. We're gonna have some fun.
Finnegan!
Yes, sir. Very disturbing, I know.
Fetch me Father Finnegan.
Your Highness.
You are in the presence of His Holiness, the Pupius Maximus, guardian of the sacred fire hydrant, defender of the holy tennis ball, and eater of the golden kibble, Pup Oliver Poopsalop the Fifth.
Your popedom. I heard you have a bone to pick with me.
Condoms, Father Finnegan?
No, thank you. I've got plenty.
That's what I mean. Why are you selling condoms?
Oh, you mean our Pharaoh Sombrero line of condoms? Understood.
You know how we feel about those around here.
Well, they're not to be used by the Catholics, of course.
Not for Catholics?
No, they're part of our Sinner Gonna Sin lack of faith outreach program.
A sinner gonna what?
It's like getting the tithe, but from the heretics and the heathens and the atheists.
Oh, well, when you put it like that.
But, Your Highness, this will reflect very poorly on the church.
True. You know what this means, Flanagan?
Warning label, a warning label on the box, not for Catholics in big letters.
Too subtle.
Instant purgatory if used by Catholics.
I like it. Divine branding.
Excellent, your popedom. Would there be anything else?
That will be all. You may leave.
All right, we are back. Good morning, everyone. Let me bring up Ryan. There she is, looking all fancy.
Oh, fancy? I think it's just the background.
I like the blue. You got some blue in your hair? Or is it just, it's a light, a blue light?
It's probably just the way the light looks. I don't even think there's any blue in here. I have no idea.
No, I don't know. You're very blue. Am I blue? Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right this morning. Cold
Awesome.
as frick, actually.
Yeah, you guys got some sort of thing going on there, don't you?
Yeah, we've got like a cold spell upon us. But I usually have like my ceiling fan on just on low because I just like a little breeze. And the plants like it. The plants feel like they're outside when they feel a little breeze, okay? Or at least that's what I tell them. I tell them that they feel it and they feel like they're outside. Yeah, and I also play like bird music and waterfalls and things of that nature. But I have it off. I turned it completely off because I'm freezing.
Really? Goodness gracious. Yeah, it's a little chilly here this morning. I guess it's 31. But it's sunny. Yeah,
that's cold.
Well, how cold? You're not that.
I think it's like 30, 31 here as well. Probably.
It's
Hold
down
on.
there.
I can tell you actually.
There's some sort of polar vortex. It's given the East Coast and the middle. Yeah.
It says it's 40.
It's warmer there than it is here. Wowzers.
That just feels unbelievable. It must be really, really dry. It must be super dry here because it feels like it's 30.
Really? Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, I'm surprised. I figured you'd be way colder than us. You got the whole polar vortex bearing down on you kind of situation.
Same.
Yeah. I think what I saw, the little map of it I saw was a little like it was east of us. We weren't going to get the big hit, the big part of it, That's what I heard. That was the
Well,
lies they were telling.
there were some places that did get snow the other day, did they not? Ooh.
Here, I think up in the mountains they did. Yeah.
I don't remember where, but I just heard people saying such and such got snow. Like, oh my goodness, that's crazy. So I don't know who it was. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Maybe it was.
We do get the
Why did I think
occasional
it's
snow.
Maya who said that, but I could be wrong.
I don't
Anyway.
know. I don't know, but it's a little chilly here. Cold day in hell, as it were.
Oh God, it is hell.
I
Don't remind
know. I tell you, good morning, War in Heaven. Nice to have you with us this morning. Secular Feelingness. I want to warn you guys, my internet has bounced on me like twice this morning, just in the last something. So if I lose you, sorry. It happens occasionally. Good morning, Chemical Squirrel. Geo Sam, thank you for joining us. Rainbow Ash is chilling with us this morning. Took the day off and decided to spend that day cleaning up bong water.
Oh man, that freaking sucks so bad.
It does suck. Sucks. Yes, it does very much. So good morning, everyone. I hope you've had a wonderful week so far. Let's see here. Giles is here. Good morning. Thank you for being here today. So Anonymous Pie is here. John Hudson, 58 degrees this morning. You're in he's in Arizona. I think John's in Arizona. I think he's in a hot place. Let's see here. Rainbow Ash knocked her bong water over, which is most unfortunate. It sucks every time. Which time?
All the time.
All the time.
And no good.
Every time. It's never
no
good.
bueno.
Yeah, and it does stink. Bong water does the thing. Yeah. So let me do the thing. I got to ask the questions, the normal questions. Ryan, you've had a good week so far. What you got planned for the rest of the week? Anything special?
What do I have? Well, tomorrow, I believe, I'm trying to get it together. I'm going to go live with SoCal Mikey, and we're going to go over some of we had started a live previously where we were going through the survey that had been paid for by Israel to see where our feelings were, like public opinion about Israel. And we had gone through that, but now there's been some more information released. So we're going to, just basically continue on that tomorrow, probably after Ember's stream. And other than that, I feel like I need to film a long format video because my last one kind of did okay somehow through some miracle. So
awesome.
No, it's just okay, but that's good because for whatever reason, they've not done well whatsoever. So I'm just going to take that as a win and try to follow up.
Do it.
So
do it.
That's my big plans.
Tell me about your video that is doing well. How's it going? What happened? What'd you do?
You know what? Well, I'll tell you what happened. I filmed the video last week, and it was just like a kind of off the cuff, like Judeo-Christian thing about how I'm so tired of hearing people saying that like it means something because it doesn't mean shit. I mean, you could say Christian Islam values. It would be the same. It would be the same damn thing.
Just as nonsensical.
Right. It means nothing. So I filmed a video about that. I think it was like 3 or 4 minutes. And what I did not realize is I thought I had released it like the next day or even that day. But I guess I accidentally clicked like a week later. And that tells you how badly I've not been checking my channel, that I didn't know it didn't get released. It released Sunday. And for whatever reason, maybe it was because it had been up for that long. So it got to, I don't know, YouTube knew where to send it, who would watch it.
Did you see with it?
Yeah, possibly. So that may be where I'm going wrong as I'm releasing. So I'm going to try that. I'm kind of temper myself, moderate myself, and see if that does anything. If not, nothing's going to change because I mean, what can I do? But
yeah, one day you'll hit now, how many views have you got off of the video so far?
The last time I checked, it was 2,000, which isn't really great, to be fair. But like I said, considering my videos have just, I don't know, not done well, that for me is like, I'll take it as a win.
Sounds good. That is cool. Yeah. Any kind of progress. Burn love bonus here.
Ryan up here dogging on my Christo Microsoftian values. Sorry,
Oh,
friend.
a good one. Yeah, yeah.
Microsoft.
Wow.
Oh,
Good morning,
uh,
Equus. Thank you for joining us. You guys are all, I hope you're all having a good week so far.
yes.
Tomorrow's Thursday. I don't really have a lot planned. I've got, today, my friends, today is the evil one's birthday.
Mm,
I know.
happy
Yeah.
birthday.
Y'all didn't know she had a birthday, did you? But she does.
No.
For
We
those of
thought
you
she
who
was
stay,
created.
yes, magically, all at once. But for those of you who were staying late yesterday after the show, you may have gotten to see the evil one briefly. Just saying.
Yes, we did. We got to see her beautiful face.
Yeah, she's very, doesn't like the spotlight. It's not her thing. You kind of have to force it upon her.
And she probably feels a little worried as well because of her job and such.
But of course, that's exactly right. So there are those things. Can you hear little Ollie snoozing?
I heard something. Is that what it was?
Yeah, he's been, I don't know why, he's been really determined to be on my lap the last day or so, and he's just laying here snoring. Now this morning, I got up this morning and I don't know, it's after the evil one got up, because I don't do this sort of thing, but she got up and she fed the dogs, and then I went in there and I was doing the dishes, because that's what I do. And I have a chair here in my studio, and whenever I leave the chair, Ollie will wait for me in this chair. Then I'd come back into the studio and I picked him up out of the chair and I sat down in the chair. And then whenever I got up again and I went in the other room, I set him in the other chair. That's just right there. It's not the same chair, but it's just, and I was in there doing dishes. And I hear this pitiful, pitiful moan. Whoa.
Oh no.
Yeah. And I was like, what was that? I don't know. And I went back to doing it. I heard it again. I was like, what the hell? It's Ollie. He was in here sitting in that chair. Normally he'd have got up and moved himself. But this time he was sitting in that chair, just laying there moaning. And I picked him up and put him in this chair. And he circled and laid down, and he was comfy here for a whole hour while I finished the rest of the dishes.
Oh, he wanted Daddy to pick him up and move him.
Yeah, he was actually, I think, mad at Papa for moving him out of his chair in the first place. I think this has suddenly become Ollie's chair, and he lets me sit in it to keep it warm for him.
He's the he's the captain. He's the captain.
He is. For those, I think everybody here is familiar with Ollie. Oh, there he is. Goodness gracious.
Hello there.
I'm letting him get a little extra fuzzy because the winter is cold and whatnot. But there he is. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll give you guys a complimentary puppy yawn. You never know. He's a good boy. Look how cute he's. Great. He's wonderful. Are you gonna say hi? Are you gonna yawn for the people? No.
He's being shy today.
He's shy. There he is. There's our. Oh, all right, I'll let him. He's like, put me down.
He's so cute.
Vesta Freya says, later today I'm taking my beloved to have a hip replacement done after both hips have been replaced. Wow. Good luck. Our best wishes to you and your beloved.
Yeah. It's okay.
Yeah. Good morning, Lil of all trades. Thank you for joining us. Like I said, I hope you're all having a great week so far and ready to go do that voodoo that we do so well. Do we have any idea of what we're going to be talking about for Sci-Fi Friday?
That's what I was going to ask you.
Okay.
I did not know if you had a movie in mind, if you wanted to do a poll again, or we're just going to pick one of the movies from the last one.
Yeah, we could do that. We could talk about it. Yeah. I'll put some mental effort into it, and if I think of something, because there's a lot of good stuff out there. Maybe I won't get something so gory this time. There's a good movie that it's what is it called? Pandorum. It's a sci-fi movie. I almost bet you haven't seen it. I would like to see if you would watch that, and I will watch it because I've watched it couple times, but it's been a long time, and it's really good. It's got Dennis Quaid in it, and this other guy who does a really good job acting, a really good acting job. That I feel, I don't know what the hell else he's been in, but I think in this right here he's done a good job. So, acting. So yeah, Let's
Okay.
see here.
Well,
I think we'll go with that.
You think about it. You think about it. And let me know.
Okay. Yeah. I think unless something else comes to my bean, we'll just go with that for now. Let's see here. Pandorum. Let me write that down.
Yeah.
Me and the evil one are watching Castle right now. We're just starting season 2. Have you ever seen Castle?
I think my husband's watched it.
It's not a sci-fi. It's the actor Nathan Fillion, who played Malcolm Reynolds in Firefly.
Yes.
He's a writer in this series. He writes like mystery novels and stuff like that. And he gets hooked up with the policewoman. He's going to follow her around so he can get material for his books. It's cute.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like Hubs maybe has watched that.
Yeah.
Yeah, for some reason. I don't know why.
I'm actually enjoying it. It's pretty cute, It takes a little growing on you, but I think at first there's some things that do, but it's not that bad. There's the other show I think that you might get a kick out of, but you're still in Stargate, right? So you don't want another series right now. But The Expanse is a good show.
The Expanse. I feel as though y'all have mentioned that one before.
Yeah. Good morning, Right-Handed Sith. Thank you for joining us. Left-Handed Jedi is here in the chat as well. Deviant Outcast, good morning, says a lot of words. Morning, beautiful sinners and future burners. Here's a business idea. You know how Christians are told by their favorite grifter to prepare for the kingdom, ready themselves for the rapture, etc., selling rapture food kits. Oh, that's a good idea. And what? And not? Yes. That's a lot of words. But yeah, rapture kits. See, we've already been through the rapture, though. The rapture's already happened, and those bastards didn't. None of them were worthy, I think, was the problem.
So Deviant Outcast says that we should just sell gasoline canisters with high pressure spray nozzles, so that way you can expedite your burning. Like, just get it. I'm assuming it's just like, since you know you're going there, like, let's not burn forever. Let's be done. I'm assuming.
That's not bad. I like that. That's pretty good. Pretty wise. Let's see. Sapient Cephalopod, good morning. Thank you for joining us. And Secular Feelingness. Secular Feelingness always kicks in the door early in the morning.
Yes. Meow.
Yes.
Meow.
Son of a... Did I lose you?
Did you lose us?
Did I lose you?
Maybe you lost us?
No.
Yes.
No. You're moving again. You're moving again.
Yay.
Okay. Yay. For now. Good morning, Ember. Guys, after the show is over, it'll automatically flip you over to Ember's channel. I forgot yesterday. I was in there and the stream just kind of kept going after the credits. So it may have seemed like it didn't roll over, but it did. Whenever I came in here and I finally shut the stream down, it would have rolled you over. But if you after the stream, it'll pop you over to Ember's, and she's always got good stuff over there. So
I'm usually one of the first ones over there.
Yeah, are you? Ready for the show,
first. I try to be first and be Equus and comment.
I see. That sounds like a challenge.
Yeah.
Secular Feelingness scratches at the door. That's cute.
Secular Feelingness. Oh, wow, let me in.
Good morning, Shashir Baguette. Says namaste, Chris, sir. Thank you. Well, I hope everything's going great in your world. Namaste.
Namaste.
I'm down. Ember, today we're digging into dark psychology driving incel craziness.
Ooh.
That sounds like a topic.
That sounds deep.
Deeper than most of the people who suffer from it. Yeah, pathological.
Like going into you know what I mean? Like, what the frick? That's good. I hope I get to watch that one.
I think there's going to be a big opportunity for people to see that in action down the road as what happens continues to happen. Hey, they opened the government. Are they going to swear the lady in? Aren't they supposed to swear the lady in today? They swear the lady in today.
Adelita?
Yeah. Are they going to swear her in?
Will they?
Yes. Will they finally swear her in? If they do swear her in, will they allow the vote for the Epstein files?
If they do. That's like that's the only thing I see that could be good out of this is that everything else sucks. Everything else I think is shit.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. Remember yesterday, the only thing I could think of was the notion, the idea that if they let the government open back up, they could get the vote, they could expose the Epstein files, Trump could be pulled out of office, and they could reverse all this stuff before it actually kicks in and starts hurting people. I don't think it'll work. Trump's determined to hurt people.
Oh yeah. And frickin' Fetterman just handed everything back over to him.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Shashira asks, Sir Chris, how to counter in arguments against Christian apologists? Can you guide me? I can help. There are lots of people in this wonderful community who can help you. If you have a specific argument, like they're like, well, Jesus, there's so many people around who say Jesus was real, so he must be real. There's clearly a lot of evidence. Well, there's actually not a lot of evidence. There's no evidence, hard evidence that Jesus ever really existed. But a lot of them say there's evidence.
There was witnesses to his resurrection, Chris. What are you talking about?
It's there in the Bible. The Bible says he was resurrected, so it must be
hundreds of witnesses. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know. You know how it is.
And the dead came back to life, Chris. I believe it.
Well, that's what they do.
It makes sense.
That's what I was going to do anyway. That's my plan. Let me go here.
I mean, is that what God would do if he wanted to prove that he was a God?
Naturally, rather than showing mercy and love and all that, he shows hate, anger, fire.
Death. That's what you do when you love somebody.
That's what you do. That's right. When somebody wrongs you, you take and beat your kid.
Right? How dare you? Johnny?
Very Christian. Nitty is here. Good morning, Nitty. Check Theology and Mind Shift. Oh yeah, there you go, Shashir. They're all wonderful. There's lots of wonderful resources in our community. Again, if you have a specific question, a specific argument, that'd be helpful. But otherwise, the ones who take calls are, Deconstruction Zone. He's really good. So check that stuff out. I don't know. Does Paulogia take calls? Maybe. I
don't know. I think he's been on shows, but I don't know if he's ever done it on his channel. I don't remember. Got you.
Daryl, good morning, Daryl. Apologetics, the miracle of reinterpretation. I know those people really, really have to work their asses off. It's like they're already on their back foot. They're defending it seems indefensible, So to me, Jesus toast is burnt. Paulogia will sometimes guest on the call. What I was meaning was I don't know that Paulogia has call-in shows where people can call in and ask him questions. Yeah. So let me see here. He might.
There's so many good channels.
There are a lot of good channels.
Really, really good channels that bust those arguments. Ember probably has tons on her list on her link tree. She has a link now, but whether or not there are people who do that kind of content, I can't say, but good list of people, content creators.
Nitty says Paulogia goes on the line. Well, yeah, of course, the line. There's a place where you can call in.
The line.
It's great. Now, if you're a believer, Shashir, the line would certainly love to hear from you. They prioritize believers. Not that they're mean against non-believers, but that's what they're about. They're about having believers call in and letting us and them challenge each other's thinking. So that'd be a great place. It is tough to argue Orthodox Christian because they don't believe in anything which is logical. Well, yeah, that's part of the deal is with a lot of these people, if they don't accept evidence, real scientific evidence, then what can you use to prove anything to them? If they don't accept evidence, how can you prove them that the Shroud of Turin isn't real? When science says, hey, man, this was made long after couldn't possibly be. There's so many reasons why, but no, there's still millions of people that flock to it. Because they don't take the real evidence. They want to believe.
Right.
Even if it's a lie.
They need it. It helps them, I don't know, I guess feel solid in their faith. But to me, that's the identity of a very weak faith. If you just have to hang on to little dribbles and drabs to keep that lockdown on Christ. I'm sorry. I just feel like it's so weak.
Yeah. Their arguments and the whole fact that they need apologetics.
It's a whole thing. Yeah. It's a whole genre. It's a whole lifestyle for some of these bros. Like the guy who said, who Mighty Filbert said did a reaction video to me, inspiring pornography. Oh, I'm sorry. His name is Inspiring Philosophy. Oh, like he just makes a living off of these shenanigans, and does quite. I'm sure he does well on the YouTubes because they cater to that kind of content.
Oh yeah, I don't know what it is. I really wish. It's like I feel like we're so on the side of what's right and good and moral in our society, and the companies that we deal with prioritize those who are not. The Tim Pools, those two right chicks or whatever their channel's called. That was just disgusting.
Oh I'd never even heard of them. I think it was you who told me about them.
Yeah, 100 and some odd thousand subscribers, 1,500 watching. It's just crazy. It hurts the brain.
Just to show apologetic arguments, really, and hate monger, fear.
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah, and a lot of it is talking down about other people. They get on their show and they punch down. It seems a lot. I thought it was interesting that they were also against the woman calling the churches. They didn't think that was very, very good. They didn't like that for some reason.
Because it showed the gaping lack of follow through. A perfect example of how they mean nothing of what they say. They use the Bible as some kind of magic wand that makes them better than the rest of us because now they have this book that tells them that they're moral. But the truth of the matter is that they're no different than it doesn't stop them from murdering. It doesn't stop them from harming people, just like the everyday average atheist, same thing, doesn't stop them from hurting or harming people. We're just the same. You're no better. But they seem to use it as a weapon to say, oh no, we are, because it comes from God. Therefore somehow we have the moral high ground here. No way in hell. But this church it just shows that they don't stand behind anything.
Right. Like my little commercial says, our brand of fascism is backed by Jesus. Yeah. Interesting.
Jesus loves it.
He loves it. Nitty says, I was in a better mood until I remembered his existence. Yeah. Sam Shamoon. Is
Who's that?
Sam Shamoon? I don't know. Je ne sais pas.
I never heard of him.
I hadn't either. Austin Sims, 100%. We are, Chris. We're actually paying attention to the climate crisis, protecting people's lives and health by advocating for vaccines, not denying Holocaust. And, I know. Well, the things on the right are it's amazing how ugly they got. How. Anyway, I don't want to get into. I don't want the show to be all about that. Math Pig is in the chat.
And he always streaks through, you see his little math pig booty.
Yeah, his little squirrely pigtail.
I was going to say, does he have a little pink tail?
Sometimes it's pink, sometimes it's red, depends on his mood.
Oh, dear. His mood?
So good morning. Hope everything's going great with you and your family, Math Pig. Math Pig's got like a beautiful family of people. He's got like a family. They're cool. I've seen pictures, through photo HoloLenses. Anyway, good morning, everyone. I'm going to run a commercial. Go get me a cup of coffee and put my little puppy dog down. He's a little puppy wuppy. Let me just do this. Hi, let me say hi, everybody. There's Ollie. He's saying hi. He's saying bye. And let's just, since you guys will get to see Holy Helios, whatever. Next up in the bark bank, a clergyman with a holy hustle and maybe a few unholy loopholes.
Hi, Barks. Blessings and belly rubs to you all. I'm Father Flanagan, and today I'm here seeking $50,000 for 3% of my soul-saving startup, Holy Halos, the world's first, soon-to-be, church-approved condoms. Following the ways of the Lord can be hard and often require sacrifices of the flesh. Well, fear not, my wayward child. Introducing Father Flanagan's line of Holy Halo condoms.
Hold on, Father. The church very much doesn't like condoms. How do you expect to sell these?
Well, you're right, but these aren't just any condoms. No, my furry financiers, these are permeable. But every single halo has been dipped in holy water, a divine divider between you and sin. You can finally frolic freely and still keep that sweet spot in heaven. Permeable, but dipped in holy water to keep the sin out, but let the babies in.
Let you get your stick wet without getting your stick stuck.
If you know what I mean.
Oh my! Very embarrassing every time.
So basically they don't work as condoms, but they let you get away with having sex without going to hell?
Exactly. The church gets to keep making babies, but you don't have to keep going to confession. Think of it. No more guilt, no more awkward "I'm saving myself for marriage" speeches. With Holy Halos, you can take those pray hands and turn them into lay hands.
Didn't I read that holy water is full of bacteria like E. coli? Won't this be harmful to women's health?
The words are English, but I don't understand the question.
How are you addressing the issue holy water presents for women's health?
Again, I'm not understanding.
She does that. Well, we don't get it either.
Is that mesh from a window screen?
Ah, that's a keen eye you have there, young lass. Yes. Another fine selling point, rough on the outside to increase her shame, as it should be, but soft and smooth on the inside, internally lubed and ribbed for his pleasure. We even have custom scents.
Scents? Now you have my attention. What flavors we talking? Don't pitch me that vanilla missionary nonsense, Padre.
Well, we do have virgin vanilla, but we also have miracle mint and cooing camel, and my personal favorite, sweat of the Savior.
And the Vatican, they've blessed this endeavor?
Well, not exactly. I'm still waiting on the papal decree one way or the other.
I love it, but you're asking 50 grand for only 3%. That's rough, Father, real rough.
Not running with the big dogs on this one. I'm gonna stay on the porch.
Me too. Good luck, Father. 15%.
Ouch, 15%, that's highway robbery even for the church.
Come on, Father. We're dogs. We know a bone when we see one. 10%, and we'll even bless your branding.
Look, meet me in the middle, 7%, and I'll baptize all your puppies.
7% worse for me. Father Flanagan, it looks like we
Wait a second. Our producers say we have a special call-in bidder. Let's get him up on the screen. Folks, we have the guardian of the sacred fire hydrant himself.
Oh no.
Defender of the holy tennis ball and eater of the golden kibble, Pup Oliver Poops a Lot the fifth.
Flanagan!
Yes, your poetry.
50,000 at 20%.
20%?
And you get to keep calling yourself a father.
Sold to the pup in the very fine hat.
I knew you'd see it my way.
You're very wise, your hiney. Would there be anything else?
He may leave.
Father Flanagan's line of holy halos, ultra thin, spiritually thick. Available in 3 sizes: conservative, medium, and liberal. All right, we made it back. Thank you all. I hope you enjoyed that. Hey, Kelly is here. Good morning, Kelly. Kelly, the Detroit Queen, is here joining us this morning. I wonder if the other Kelly is here. Haven't seen the other Kelly.
Yeah.
He likes to sneak in, though, every now and then. He's a sneaky one. He does.
He rolls in on his rock.
That's right. Good morning, everyone. Look at the trees is here. Thank you for joining us. So our topic of the day is about the what used to be creeping theology, you know, where they were trying here and there. Occasionally they'd get a thing. But the creeping theology has turned into, it went from like a creep to a crawl to a run to a, driving in a fucking jet airplane across our country. And now, Donald Trump, in his bid to retain future Christian votes, if you will, or support, even if it doesn't come in the form of votes. Because what's he care about votes whenever he doesn't, anyway. So now Donald Trump's selling us out to the Christians. It's just not going to get any better.
Yeah. And he's admittedly, we've been able to, thank goodness, we have records and video recordings of this man basically saying that he's not really a Christian, that he doesn't read the Bible, that he doesn't attend church. It's never meant anything to him. It's just been a means to an end. And now he has all of this power at his disposal because of organizations like the Heritage Foundation and the Seven Mountain Man, all of them, all of these think tanks.
Project 2025. Yep.
And then the three religious things he's got going now. The Religious Commission, the Faith Office, and the Christian Anti-Bias Task Force.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Goodness gracious. I can't believe he even got that shit.
He's got armies everywhere, basically.
He does.
Truly what he has.
One of the things is, whenever he decides to go ahead and try to take over the country, cast away our democracy and all that business, he'll have all this. That's where I was talking about the Christian support. That won't come in the form of votes, but it'll come in the form of manpower and support. It's just sort of the way it's been going. You come over here. Right-handed Sid says, worse still, he claims that he doesn't even need to ask forgiveness for anything. Yeah, he has no idea.
No.
He is very unself-aware.
Very.
Just man.
Yeah.
Well, he was talking about. Go ahead.
I just said he talks out of his butt.
Yes, very much so. Did you heard him talking about if he was going to get into heaven or not?
Yeah.
Like 6 months ago, was it?
I'm not sure if I'm going to get into heaven. I'm trying.
Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah, I guess basically by my understanding of the God creature of the Bible, yeah, he's doing a great job. He's probably a fan favorite up there.
Right up his alley. He's like, you're the perfect mold.
Randall Flagg, good morning. Thank you for joining us. Guys, I'm having some internet problems. I see it keeps flickering.
Oh, no.
But we're still good so far. I'm just saying, if we get lost, just know it happens occasionally. It does happen. My internet does tend to suck every now and then. Knew you would stick up for us, Fern. There you go.
I think if anything happens to your internet, we can just blame Trump.
We can blame Trump. And, we'll probably do it anyway. It's like that blame Obama.
Right. Oh, God.
Did you ever
Maybe
see
we do have a Trump derangement syndrome. I'm just kidding.
Maybe we do. Did you ever see the thing where it was Obama doing damn you Obama or blaming Obama? He had a glass of milk. Obama did, and he had a cookie, and he went to dunk it in the milk, and it was too big to fit in the glass, and he's like, "Damn you, Obama," or whatever.
I don't know if I remember. Maybe
they blamed Obama for everything. Yeah,
they did. Yeah. They did, and they still love bringing up his name.
They do. Their ignorance is just. You know how they talk about Joe Biden and his mental abilities, mental inabilities, or problems he may or may not have been having. But they're completely blind to Donald Trump's lunatical raving. Lunatical? Did I just make up a word?
He don't sound good.
He does not sound good.
Lunacy?
Lunacy. That's a good one.
I don't know.
I noticed that one of the things that they tend to do is they tend to really blow out of proportion, like the Midas touch. Man, we were talking about that the other day, and then I started seeing more of these. I'm like, oh, that looks important. Oh, no, it's just the Midas touch. Donald Trump has been busted. Donald Trump's going down. New news. I don't even watch that shit anymore. I don't even care. From those groups, I mean, I appreciate what they're doing, but they just fucking tease me. It's like sucking a titty through a bra.
The party has exploded, and it's literally like nothing. Like, oh my gosh,
conservatives are turning on Trump, but they're not.
No,
yeah,
that is very. I just think that's skeevy to do. I don't need you to, like, I love a little bit of what's it called, facetiousness, like, a little bit, because you need to catch the eye. I totally get it.
Hyperbole.
You got to sell it,
A little
right?
bit. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But not so much as like the thumbnail says this and then the title says this, and you're like, whoa, this is gonna be freaking epic. I'm gonna learn so much. And then it's mostly them talking and this little stupid clip of something that like doesn't add to anything and didn't mean what they implied it did. And I hate that. You wasted my time. You wasted my time. It's
Yes.
like if you put a video up and said, I'm going to teach you how to sew this pair of pants, and then the video wasn't about sewing a pair of pants, they were just talking while they were sewing a shirt or something, that would be frustrating. That's exactly how I feel. That's frustrating. It's not what I thought it was going to be.
Okay, so that all being said, this is one of the times where I understand, appreciate the no clickbait rule. And I try myself to stick to that. I try to add the necessary hyperbole without being clickbait. Without being deceitful. Now, the sad thing is these are people on our side who I like, and I respect the work they're doing, and I appreciate the work they're doing.
Right.
But I really think they should get called on for their clickbait. I think YouTube should be going, dude, that's clickbait. That ain't right. The way they do that, Deviant Outcast. Midas Touch uses the same type of rhetoric as the U.S. Right does, in a way. That's sus to me.
Yeah. I get that. I get it. Again, sometimes I think they report some things I'm glad that they've reported on, but a majority of it is just to get more views and more followers. And that just isn't as integral as I would want it to be.
Yep.
And
yeah. I guess we could all do that. One of the things I tried whenever I started, came back this time, I renamed some of my old shows, and I kind of gave them a more inflammatory. Atheist destroys the Bible chapter by chapter. Well, pardon me, that was what I was trying to do. That was, now had I got on there and said, atheist lights Bible on fire, and then you get there and I'm just talking bad about the Bible,
right.
You're like, where's the fire, bitch? I want to see some flames.
But I think that those titles are appropriate and aren't far off from what you are doing. Right. I don't think it's that salacious at all. I mean, maybe the words are a little, inflammatory, but that is what you need. You do need a little bit of that clickbait. And
that's right.
And do it.
I agree. You got to have a little bit of it. It's that when does it become just too much? When they're just lying, they're pulling our leg. Ember says, I've tried being deliberately non-inflammatory for science. Unsurprisingly, nobody watches what doesn't make them angry. That's not a bad point, really.
Right. You do got to kind of find a way to pique their interest and make them feel something. And anger's a good one. Anger and fear probably are like the two booms. Like you get the right one.
And that's what the right has sure nailed down, isn't it? The hate, the anger. If you can stir them with anger and fear, you can get the ignorant masses to do so much, to hurt themselves in so many different, unique and interesting ways. It just boggles my brain.
Yeah. And it's funny because they would probably claim that they're more like emotionally intact and moderate, when in reality, I would say they are the ones who are more often being driven by their emotions. Not that all emotions are bad, but not the good, the negative emotions.
Right.